Hello and welcome to Projects with Greg. Today we're going to make this rolling modular workbench for your garage. Let's get started. First off, here's the cut list for all the wood. I put the quantities that you'll need to make this bench the way I did in the description. I made this bench to fit a specific space in my garage, and as a result, it was very inefficient with plywood. I have other projects that I can use the remaining plywood for. First, we need to turn this stack of 2x4s into legs and cross members. So cut them on a miter saw or with a handsaw, whatever you have, into the lengths shown. Next, we'll drill the holes in the legs that will become the supports for the shelves. Then we screw all the legs together. I use pocket holes to attach them so the screws would not be visible. Just make sure you get the legs with the holes correctly oriented as you're assembling them. Here are the wood screws that I used. One little trick that I use is I glued a magnet to the inside of the container to keep the bit when it's not in use. That way it's easy to find and it keeps track of my Phillips bit while I'm using it. Now that we have the legs assembled, lay out the top and bottom supports, then assemble them. I use pocket holes for the middle supports. Now assemble the top. I used a clamp as a second hand to hold the end of the support. Now the frame's complete. Here's what we have so far. Next, we attach the casters. I made small plywood plates that I screw into the bottom of the legs, then screw the casters into them. I use these screws to attach the caster plates. I use this type of screw to attach the casters to the plates. Let's flip it over and see how it works. Insert the lower shelf and screw it in with the same screws we used for the caster plates. Now for the top of the bench. I used 2 layers of 3/4 inch plywood for an extra sturdy surface. I covered the plywood with 1/8 inch hardboard for a smooth surface. I used some dowels for the shelf supports. Here is the bench completed. If you like this video, please like and subscribe to get notified of future projects. Happy building!